I would agree that in political front or the diplomatic front, the junta is gaining momentum. Junta is gaining the recognitions from the regional and the global power. For example, Myanmar, he met Xi Jinping in Moscow. That and very recently, and also the neighborings are pushing to recognize, to go into the Myanmar's election plan. But on the other hand, in terms of military fighting, they are also losing the base camps, and Tamil is losing the camps. So what would happen in this scenario?
Look, the key problem is that neighbors and the regional bodies never wanted military regime to be defeated. And they have been for the first 2.5, 3 years waiting for military to do the dirty job. And they have been basically not interfering. They are sitting and waiting, hoping that at the end of the day, let's say, military will consolidate the control and they will go back to the business as usual. In a moment when they realize China is the first, or Russia was the first who break the diplomatic isolation, but Russia is not so important. China, Thailand, India, they are important. When they realize that military regime is collapsing, let's say, they started to interfere. And they are interfering now in a way that they don't want to help military win over everybody. They know that's not possible. Military, as you mentioned rightly, military cannot militarily regain the control over the liberated territory. But politically, they can survive. Politically, they can win. And this is exactly what the neighbors and the regional bodies are now doing. They are trying to basically create the military stalemate, the balance military, so that things calm down and then help the military regime politically survive as a central government of the Myanmar, and then force everybody to accept particularly ethnic revolutionary organization, to accept a certain limited autonomy on the territories which they have liberated, and defeat the Burma resistance in a central parts of the country and consolidate the control. This is what the neighbors are doing. Why they are doing it? Because they don't understand Myanmar. This is the first thing. They really don't understand the will of the people. The second, they have their own geopolitical and other interests, and they think that military serves better their interest. And they have a very, very long history of the relations, business and other, with the different segments of the military, so they believe they are protecting their interests better. It's completely wrong. The only thing what they are achieving is they are encouraging military to continue the war, the terror. They are encouraging destruction of the country, and they are not bringing country closer to the solution. But they are prolonging the period in which this devastating war is continuing.